Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We have a special gameplay for you guys today. We are going up against Tweezy. And if you guys don't know Tweezy, he is in the finals for Invitational. He's a goon. He's a very good player. And his team is awesomely awesome. So, during one of the streams, he's like, let's get a game in. I've been ducking Tweezy for about 3 weeks. Ever since I found out he was in the Invitational. You got to be good, not only to make it, but in order to advance. He will be going to Florida to go on ahead and, play the final game there. So definitely rooting for him. I hope he can go on ahead and, pull it out. So we look at his team, and his team, obviously, he has some of the best players at each position, which I understand because, this is his team that is locked to go to Florida. So this is the team that got him, this far. So we're going to go on ahead and get a game in. Now, my team isn't the best. So obviously, we're doing this for fun. Of course, I'm going to try my best to win. He's going to try his best to win. But we go into this game pretty much knowing what could happen. That his team is so overwhelmingly better than mine. I know I could get beat horribly. He knows he can beat me horribly, just off of the strengths of the teams alone. But, we go into this game, trying to have some fun with it and, give the stream what it was they wanted to see. So, we start off on offense and just trying to move the ball, against them, trying to get in scoring range. He is known for having an A-gap that is something serious. He does have a vicious A-gap that comes screaming. There it is right there. He sets up. We did kind of chip block him a little bit, but like I said, he does this blitz that comes like right there. You see how he kind of, he tripped up a little bit, but it's something you have to prepare for. You know what I mean? Like, in order to stop it, okay, I know how to stop it, but it sucks. It sucks stopping it. In order to stop it, you have to block a running back, you have to pinch your line, and you have to call a play action pass. If you don't, it comes in like almost immediately. Like, see right there, even though he gets blocked, he still comes right in. It's 99 Freeney. Just look at the A-gap again. Freeney comes right in. We throw an interception right there. So it kind of forces you to play differently. If I want to call all the good routes that I know that my playbook has, I have to be prepared at pressure coming in instantaneously, or I can go find a play action play, because for whatever reason play action blocking is better, and I have to pinch my line and block a running back. And it's Fort Knox over there. He's not coming in at all once I do that. But then I have to deal with the horrible routes that play action passing has. So I try to mix it up, as he scored on me. Still trying to, move the ball. Here we go again, our second offensive possession. Right here, I'm just running around the end zone. Hopefully, one of his players catches a cramp and goes down. So, I don't want to run the ball. I have horrible linemen, and he has very hard-hitting guys. And, he's only sending 3 on his blitzes, and that gives them really good coverage. On top of, sometimes getting pressure in instantaneously and only sending a couple. Right there, and I said, whoop, whoop! Hit him with the double juke! Even though he's only sending 3, it still comes in, good amount of times. So, like I said, I got to prepare for it. Like right here, look at that, right in. And I was just like, wow. Now, I've heard about this blitz. I've seen the blitz. He even taught me, he didn't taught me the blitz. He sent me the setup about a week and a half ago, maybe even 2 weeks ago. I've never even tried it once. But, I've heard other people that went up against it, and they're like, yo, it can be a very devastating blitz. So this is my first time going up against such a, beastly A-gap where I got to do 2 or 3 extra things to try and stop it. Now, we did throw a nice little touchdown pass right there. My main man, Dan Marino, slinging the ball right there, which gives us a score. So, okay, we got on the board. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to get on the board. You know what I mean? His team is very dominant. He has He like I said, he has that blitz, which I got to do extra things to try and stop. And we did get on the board, so I was definitely, happy with that. But, again, I'm very competitive, so I'm not just satisfied with that. I would like to try and win this game. He has a very run-heavy offense. He runs buck sweep a lot. He has, like, double Donald Pens. that he puts out there, and it's so frustrating. Look at Donald Penn out there just flattening guys. Technically, you know, with 5 offensive linemen, double Donald Penn's out there, he has 7 offensive linemen out there just pancaking everybody, and it was very tough for me to try and stop. Now I could, like, if I know the Bucs sweep is stopping, I can stop it. You know, there was a couple times that he ran in and I completely shut it down in the backfield. You know, I know how to stop a 2 pulling guard run play if I know it's coming. But then, you know, I got to prepare for his passing as well. Look at him, he just leveled me right there. You know, whenever he just got a big run, because I'm thinking he's going to pass the ball, and he didn't. Right there, we hit him with a wide receiver screen, which I knew was going to be effective. You know, he calls a lot of zones, you know, so I knew that right there was going to be a good play. Another drop pass right there. He's like, his safety's hit extremely hard. Nice pass over the middle. Whoop, whoop, another double juke. And I'm trying to go all the way, guys. So he bumps into his own guy, but I do get stopped. This touchdown right here, if we're able to score, would be huge. Right here, I make a mistake. Just bad read. He had Ronnie Lott on a light blue. My fullback is, I think, a 67 overall. I would never throw a wheel route to a 67 overall fullback. Why I did there, I have no idea. I should, you know, try and run the ball right there, but again, his defense is so high at block shedding that I don't even want to take the chance of trying to run the ball and getting leveled in the backfield. I just made a poor read, definitely poor read, and you know, Ronnie Lott made me pay for it. So again, there he goes again with the Bucs sweep, and he's just destroying me, you know, with it. And then when I put emphasis on the run, he would just come in and, you know, pass the ball on me. So, you know, I'm trying my best to you know, put something on the field that can try and lock up everything, you know, but of course that doesn't work, especially when it's defense for me. Look at it, just straight cannonballed right through 2 guys. Cannon. So I am in risk of being skunky. If he gets a stop right here, the game is absolutely over. And I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know if I have any rocket scientists watching my videos, but it doesn't take a rocket scientist to understand what's going to happen. The video's coming to an end. I'm down 3 scores. Yeah, there's no comeback. He ends up getting a turnover, and we end up losing the game. You know, that right there again. See how it came in right through? Like, when it comes through, it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. Like, especially 95 speed Freeney, it comes right in. You know, I definitely made some mistakes. Could have played better, but, you know, nonetheless, we get skunkied, man. That's the end of the game, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tweezy, if you end up watching this video, my man, hopefully you end up taking that title home, my man. Look forward to seeing you guys in videos tomorrow. It's your boy GS. I'm out. Peace. Give it to me, baby.